Hello everyone, can you hear me? All right, give me a thumbs up. All right, in the comments box if you can hear me now. Is the voice clear? All right, thank you so much for your replies. I can see, mashallah, so many of you are here, but I can see only 12 likes. If you did kindly press the like button, it will give YouTube the signal that this is something worth watching. So it will just promote it to other people as well. Thank you so much. Inshallah, you will like the video. So it's good if you just press the like button in advance. Walaikum assalam. Hello, everyone. Okay, it's 8 here now. So I think we should begin. If somebody can't hear me, check your connection, okay? Because most of you can hear me. So let's get started. Just a minute, please. So ladies and gentlemen, if there is any, today's topic is adjectives. Here you go. So far, we have covered nouns, pronouns, verbs, their different types, how to teach them to kids, how to use them. As a teacher, what knowledge you should have to teach from kindergarten to grade 1. Today's topic is adjectives. Most of us know about it, what are adjectives, but inshallah, in today's session, you will learn something new and it will also help your kids in their studies. So let's get started. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. So adjectives. This is a part of a speech like the other one. An adjective is a word that describes a noun or pronoun. When we give this definition, so as always, let me clear that we will go in 2 steps. First, I'll teach you that what are adjectives, what are the types, and if there is any detail about adjectives, then I'll share with you that how you are supposed to teach kiddos, right? From KG2 to grade 5. So first of all, this lesson is for you. Listen to it carefully. I'll try to keep the session bilingual. So it means that I'll be explaining the concept in Urdu, Hindi as well. Okay? The first thing is the definition of adjective. An adjective is a word that describes a noun or pronoun. The word describe, it's so awful that we teach the same definition to our first grader, or if we are teaching in kindergarten, that we say the same thing, describes a noun and pronoun. And our kids just don't know the meaning of the word describe. So in place of using the words that the children don't understand, that they don't know, we can simply change them to some words like an adjective is a word that gives us information about noun, okay? That tells us something about noun. So just be careful if you are teaching kindergartners or first grader, or if even third, fourth grader, but they are not sound with vocabulary like describes, change your language. ठीक है, रटी रटाई डेफिनेशंस बच्चों को नहीं बताइएगा. अगर आपको लगता है कि आपके बच्चे को डिस्क्राइब का मतलब आता है, देन बहुत अच्छी बात है. अगर उसको नहीं आता, सो गिव एन ऑल्टरनेटिव टू डिस्क्राइब. डिस्क्राइब को हम किस तरह कह सकते हैं? दैट गिव अस इंफॉर्मेशन अबाउट नाउन्स or pronoun, or that tell us something about nouns or pronouns. Another definition is an adjective modifies a noun and pronoun. Now, again, the word modifies is here. Why I have written these definitions? Because these are the most common definitions, and most of us have done these definitions in our school. And I remember my childhood days that I didn't know the meaning of describe. I didn't know the meaning of modify, right? So now when I teach my students, I never use these words with kindergartners or first grader or even for third, fourth grader if I'm teaching them for the first time. Okay. So in Jolly Grammar, we all know that we have a color for each part of a speech and an action. So the color for adjectives is blue, and the action is you have to keep your fist on your temple. Okay. Because adjectives are related to nouns. So you remember the action of noun was 2 fingers on your forehead or 4 fingers on your forehead. So when we are saying a sentence or we parsing over or we are doing an activity in which children have to do the actions quickly. For example, if I say the mesmerizing unicorn, so they can keep their hand on mesmerizing on their temple and quickly can shift to unicorn with 4 fingers. The mesmerizing unicorn means mesmerizing is an adjective and unicorn is a noun, right? So this is why these two actions are closely related. Temple, forehead. We will shift it like this. See? Now let's learn a little about adjectives. I know this is so basic, but we will start from basic and then we'll move to something advanced. This is a black watch. The word black is an adjective. Why? Because it is giving us information about the noun, that is watch. The color for noun is black, so I have marked it with black. And the color for adjectives is blue, so I have marked adjective with blue. This arrow is showing that black is giving you the information about watch. If you are teaching adjectives to kids, you can make these little things happen in your studies and can make your kids' concept much more clear. If they are writing a sentence and parsing over means they are underlining the different parts of a speech. So tell them to mark it, that which part of a speech is describing which part or giving you the information about which part, right? This is a black watch. It is a clumsy cat. You can see the cat. The word clumsy is giving you the information about cat. So this is an adjective and cat is a noun. It's a Japanese dish. Now, dish is a noun. The word Japanese is giving us information about the dish, information about the noun. That's why the word Japanese is an adjective, right? Like what I am telling you, you can use the same way to teach kids, but later. First, we will always start with kiddos. With kindergartners, we always start with some multisensory things. Then we go for reading, writing kind of thing. I'm just telling you that this is a good way to adopt in your lessons if you are teaching adjectives. Another very important thing about adjectives is their order. Please read these two sentences. I have a big black cat, or I have a black big cat. Can you quickly write in the comments that which one do you think is right? Number 1 or number 2? I'm marking it. Number 1, number 2. I have a big black cat, or I have a black big cat. I'll see. Let me just have a quick look at your answers. Number 1, number 2. Which one is the right one? Oh, my chat is acting up. Unicorn is not a proper noun. Okay, come on, let's talk about this. Which sentence is correct? I have a big black cat, or I have a black big cat? I have a big black cat, big black cat, big black. Both are not correct. Acha, chale, let's come back. Let's come back. I hope you can see my screen. Let me share it once again if it's gone somewhere. Now, look at this. The sense of the sentence is same. The meaning of the sentence is also same. We are talking about a cat that is big and black. But the order in which we have used these two adjectives, that is big and black, should follow a proper sequence. If the sequence is missing, no matter, people will understand what you are saying, but your sentence will sound incorrect to native speakers or even to any person who understands English. So I have a big black cat is a right sequence of writing adjectives. Instead, I have a black big cat. This is the wrong one. And it's something that we teach our kids as well because they are non-native speakers. They are not used to of listening English. So they might get confused at whether they should write big first or black first. And for this, we also make them do an activity that I'll be sharing with you. Okay, let me share it with you after this slide. This is the order of adjective. First of all, you need to write a determiner. They all are adjectives, right? Determiners are also adjective. If you remember my first lesson, I told you there are 8 parts of a speech, but in some modern books, you will find that we also have 9 parts of a speech. They have added 1 part of a speech, and this one is determiner. Since a long determiner was considered a part of adjectives, but now in some modern books, they have just removed determiner as adjective part and they take it as another part of a speech. However, because we are just going with the flow of jolly grammar, so in jolly grammar, determiners come under adjectives. I'll give you a detailed explanation of determiners, so just come. First thing that you will write in order of adjective will be your determiner, then your opinion. What do you think about something? Size or shape. If you are talking about the size or shape of something, this will be an adjective. Condition. Is it new, old, brand new, ramshackled, whatsoever, whatever is the condition of your noun. Color. What is the color of that thing? The noun, if you are talking about the color. Origin, from where it has come. And then material, how is it made, from which material is it made of, right? For example, this is an elegant, let me just change the color for all parts of his speech. Now this, मैंने किसी का comment बंद नहीं किया है. I have not restricted anybody's comment. So if you are unable to comment, I'm sorry, but I can't do anything about it. Okay, just try logging in from some other device. जैसे सबको allow है वैसे आपको भी allow है. So please don't ask me for this. I can't handle it. Okay. So the first one is this. This is a determiner. Is, what is this? It's a verb. And is again a determiner. Okay. So let me color determiner. Right now you don't know it. Okay. I'll teach you. I'm just doing it in the proper way, but later I'll teach you that how it is a determiner and what are the color for determiner. Okay. This is an elegant. Elegant is a proper adjective. Thick, adjective. Brand new, adjective. Multicolored, adjective. Chinese, adjective. Cotton, adjective. Quilt, noun. Right? Now look at this, what we have used. First of all, we use determiner. This is a determiner. And elegant. This is my opinion that I find it elegant. To someone else, it could be awful. A person who doesn't like these colors. So for him or her, it can be a kind of, oh my God, this is so dark, or this is so dull, or it's so colorful. I don't like it. But to me, it's elegant, right? So this is my opinion. This is number 2. After writing determiner, you will write your opinion. Okay. Then shape and size. Number 3 is shape and size. So shape, I have not talked about shape, but I have written thick. That tells me about the dimension of this thing. Okay? It will come in shape and size. Brand new. Brand new is the condition of this quilt. Multicolored. Now I'm talking about the color of this quilt. Origin. It's a Chinese quilt. So this is origin. Material. The material is cotton. So this is here. Last, we have the noun and all these adjectives together describing the quilt. This is an elegant, thick, brand new, multicolored Chinese cotton quilt. However, we cannot write more than 3 adjectives in a row for a noun. If you want to give more details, more information about noun, stop this sentence, start another sentence, and there you can add some more adjectives. But in a single sentence, we don't use more than 3 adjectives. This was just an example to show you that how the order of adjectives work, right? Now let's quickly see an activity kind of thing. We'll do it later, but for I'm just showing it because the topic is going on. Okay? This is my adjective train. Acha, the order of adjectives come in grade 5, okay? But even then, you can do something multisensory with them and they will surely love it. Look at this. My adjective train is going on. The first is determiner. Second is opinion. Then I have size and shape, condition and age, okay? Color and pattern. Sixth is origin and seventh is material. So whenever you are doing this topic in your class with fifth graders, you can ask them to either make a train like this, or they can make a long snake like kind of thing and then make partitions and write the orders of adjectives. Why we are doing it? Just to help them memorize these things, because if they do something now, they can get it better. If you just keep on telling them, even when I'm giving you the lessons, lectures, so if you just keep listening to me, you won't get it. But if you make it, you will feel the difference. I can feel the difference when I took my workshop from my trainer. I made it right then, and this is still with me. I show it to my students, I show it to my participants like you people, and this is an asset. So just spend some time on creating your assets like this. The other that I showed you for nouns, you can just make simple things, simple DIYs, and they can just change the level of your teaching, the environment of your classroom. Okay, so you will get the picture of this train on the group. Okay. Right. So order of adjective will come in grade 5, but I'm telling you now because we have to cover all these things. Now let's talk about degrees of adjectives. What does it mean by degree of adjective? An adjective can be positive, comparative, or superlative. We all know that what is positive, comparative, and superlative, but we need to explain this to our kids as well. To them, they don't know the meaning of comparative and superlative. How we can explain this to them? Look at these 3 pictures, okay? If you are using the adjective in a simple form, I have a big monster truck. The word big is an adjective. It's giving you the information about monster truck. I have a big monster truck. What is the comparative form of this adjective? Show them comparison between 2 things. And what you can do in your class, you can take real toys, you can take real objects, or you can ask kids to bring their toys as well. These little changes, these little gestures will again change your class. They will start loving the grammar class, or they'll start loving English as a language, because they will have something else to do except then writing and reading and just keep sitting silent and listening to the teacher, right? So these little activities can just make your class a happy class. Now we have 2 monster trucks. My monster truck is bigger than yours, right? We are comparing 2 different things. A small monster truck and a big monster truck. So how we change the adjective? Big will change into bigger. If you have the comparison between 2 things, we say, we usually use the er suffix after it to make it the comparative degree. Then we have superlative. The word superlative means that you are comparing one thing to all. This is a comparison of one to all. My monster truck is the biggest, right? Somebody is saying that my monster truck is the biggest. You are comparing one thing to all. Okay, so this is the superlative degree. Once the concepts are clear about positive, comparative, and superlatives, you can tell them that in many cases, we simply add ER in the positive degree, like smart, add ER to make comparative, and EST to make superlative. Smart, smarter, smartest. Quick, quicker, quickest. Fast, faster, fastest. Large, larger, largest. Small, smaller, smallest. But this is something that we can teach to junior classes. There are thousands and thousands of adjectives, and they do have, all of them don't follow this rule, right? So, do we have any rule to give our kids how to change the positive and comparative and superlative degrees? So, here you are. I'm sharing with you some rules that most of the time works. I'm not saying that they are rules of thumbs. I have just figured them out, or from different websites, just tried to find out that how to make it simple for kids. So I got this information. Most of the time, it works. Okay? Let's see the rules to make comparative and superlative degrees. You will need this in higher grades, because with kiddos, we just keep the things to ER and EST. Now, the first rule say for monosyllabic words, add ER and EST to make the comparative and superlative degrees. For example, deep, it's a monosyllabic word. We have only one vowel sound. Two E's together making one vowel sound. So it is a single syllabic word or monosyllabic word. The word is deep, so its comparative will be with ER, deeper, and superlative will be with EST, that is deepest. Deep, deeper, deepest. If you take any other word that is monosyllabic, just try writing in the comment box if you can give me any monosyllabic adjective and then its form. What about the word dark? DARK. We have an R control vowel here, dark. What will be its comparative? Darker. What will be the superlative? EST, darkest. Right? Now it's all about monosyllabic word. What if we have a disyllabic word? Disyllabic word means that we have two syllables or two vowel sounds in the word. Check this out. The word is gentle. Gentle. It's a disyllabic word. So now we can either add ER or EST at the end. But if you have any doubts about the spelling, use more and most. If you are confirmed, if you have heard it, if you have read it somewhere that gentle can be gentler or gentlest, go for it. But if it's a disyllabic word and you have never heard its comparative and superlative degrees, so go for more gentle and most gentle. This is the safe way to write it. Okay? Now let's talk about multisyllabic words. In multisyllabic words, we just don't use ER and EST, simply use more and most. For example, this flower is beautiful. This flower is more beautiful. This is the most beautiful flower, right? So beautiful is a multisyllabic word. How many syllables do we have? We have beautiful, 3 syllables, right? EU is a triphthong. Triphthong means 3 sounds together in a flow. Beautiful. So it's a multisyllabic word, and we will simply add more and most to it. Now, this is for some regular words. This one was some this er and est was for general, was so many words followed this, but we have something more to this. There are some words who are simply irregular. For example, sorry, excuse me. The positive form is good, comparative is better, superlative is best, good, better, best, bad, worse, worst, little, less, least. Please take a screenshot of this. Much, more, most, far, farther or further, farthest or furthest. But the good news is this, that we have only these words that are irregular. So you can simply make some charts, you can make them practice a lot of these words, and they can just memorize these handful of words. Keep them on your walls, on your reading walls, on your writing tables. When they keep seeing these words in their daily routine, they will get used to and they will absorb these words. Okay? So I hope the comparative and superlative forms of adjectives are clear now. Now let's talk about determiners, the thing that I have been talking about a lot. What are determiners? A determiner is a word placed in front of a noun. I'm sorry, I just forgot to explain anything in Urdu or Hindi. Is it fine? Is it fine? Let me just see. Discom, thank you so much for Lena. Thank you so much for writing this mnemonic device. We'll talk about this too. Okay, I think I don't need to repeat anything in Urdu and Hindi, right? Everybody here is getting it. Let's get back. But I'll try, in determiners, I'll try to explain it, right? Determiner is a word placed in front of a noun or a noun phrase to give information such as quantity, ownership, and specificity. डिटर्मिनर क्या होता है? डिटर्मिनर एक ऐसा वर्ड होता है जो किसी भी नाउन या नाउन फ्रेज से पहले, नाउन फ्रेजेस क्या होंगे जब हम फ्रेजेस करेंगे ना, देन आई विल टीच यू अबाउट फ्रेजेस एंड क्लॉजेस, सो जस्ट कीप काम. इसको बस ऐसे दिमाग में बिठा लें कि नाउन फ्रेज, एक से ज्यादा अगर नाउन हो तो उनको नाउन फ्रेज कहते हैं. I'll give you a proper definition later, but if we have a single word that is a noun, cat, this is a noun. But if we have something with it or after it, so it will be a noun phrase. I'm not going in any detail for this, so please just take it as it is. Okay, so determiner ऐसा word होता है जो noun या noun phrase से पहले आता है और वो हमको उसके बारे में कुछ इंफॉर्मेशन देता है. जस्ट लाइक एडजेक्टिव्स, एडजेक्टिव्स भी हमको नाउन के बारे में इंफॉर्मेशन देते हैं, डिटर्मिनर्स भी हमको नाउन के बारे में इंफॉर्मेशन देते हैं. लेकिन डिटर्मिनर्स किस तरह की इंफॉर्मेशन देते हैं? क्वांटिटी, ओनरशिप एंड स्पेसिफिसिटी. अब इन चीजों का क्या मतलब होता है? व्हाट इज द मीनिंग ऑफ ऑल दीज थिंग्स? ओनरशिप, स्पेसिफिसिटी. सो लेट्स सी द एग्जांपल. शी हैज 5 pairs of shoes and many dresses. Now the word five pairs is giving you the information about shoes. Shoes is a noun. Let me change the color. Let me change the color of all. This word 5 pairs is giving you the information about the noun that is shoes. But this is a number, isn't it? So if this is a number, it's a quantity. She has 5 pairs of shoes and many dresses. Many is not, it's just in, what do you say it, indefinite adjective. Okay, isko we cannot count it. She has many dresses. We don't have a proper number, but still this word many is giving us the information about the nouns, the noun dresses, right? So they are determiners. Our car is bigger than their car. Now, if you remember our yesterday's session, so I told you that we have possessive adjectives, right? So possessive adjectives and possessive determiner are the same thing. Because at that time you didn't know about determiners, तो मैंने उसको बोला नहीं था कि determiners हैं. लेकिन जो possessive adjectives होते हैं ना, they are actually possessive determiners. Our car, it is showing belonging. Possessive, when we say the word possessive, it means we are talking about the ownership or the belonging, right? Our car is a noun, our is showing possession, is bigger than their car. There is a possessive determiner or possessive adjective, and it is giving you the information about car. Our and their are not pronouns. They are not possessive pronouns. Instead, they are possessive determiners or possessive adjectives. ठीक है? Let's check the last example. That beggar. Now we are specifying the beggar. That beggar. We are pointing towards a beggar. That beggar is the beggar. Again, we are again pointing to some specific beggar. That beggar is the beggar we saw at the park. इसको थोड़ा सा समझ लें that how these words are determiners. ये जो that है, ये आपको बता रहा है कि आप किस beggar के बारे में बात कर रहे हो. If you are talking, if you are saying this sentence, so you must be telling this to someone, right? So you must be pointing out towards the beggar. That beggar, can you see? Let me make a finger. That somebody is saying, here is the beggar, and the person is pointing out that beggar. This word that is giving you the information about beggar is the beggar. He is not a new beggar. You already know it. The word the is giving you the information कि आपको पहले से पता है ये वो वाला beggar है, वो वाला. कौन सा वाला? We saw at the park. जिसको हमने पार्क में देखा था. अब ये जो पार्क है ये भी कोई स्पेसिफिक पार्क है. ठीक, ये कोई सा भी पार्क नहीं है. You already know about this park and the person to who you are talking to already knows about this park. You are specifying your noun by writing the and that. ठीक, तो इस तरह करके ये determiner, determiners give us information about nouns. Beggar is a noun, park is a noun, and that, they are giving us information about nouns. I hope this much is clear. If it's not clear, we'll talk about this in the Q&A session, as well as you have a complete video on YouTube with the same wordings, with the same slides. It's not on slides, it's on board, because before I used to make videos on boards. तो आपको पूरी determiner के ऊपर video मिल जाएगी, आप उसे बार बार देख सकते हैं, समझ सकते हैं, उसमें मैंने ये सारी चीजें बताई हैं. But here, because this is our live session and I want you to listen to me directly, so I am explaining things as well. Now, determiners को आपने देखा, you just saw that determiners. Number 5 is also a determiner, many is a determiner, are is determiner, there be determiner, that, the, they are all different kind of words, right? They don't have any connections with each other. So how we can identify whether this word is a determiner or not? Do we have any types of determiner? So yes, we do. We have types of determiners and articles that most of us, not most of us, but many of us have this misconception that articles are a part of speech. So articles part of speech नहीं है, बल्कि ये determiners होते हैं, या आप इनको आसान अल्फाज में कह लें adjectives होते हैं. अच्छा, before I move forward, let me tell you a difference between why people are not considering determiners as adjectives. Why we are saying that determiners are a little different than adjectives. The similarity is they give us information about nouns. ठीक है, determiners भी noun के बारे में information देते हैं, and adjectives also give us the information about nouns. They describe nouns, determiners also describe nouns. But adjectives have their positive, comparative, and superlative degrees. But have you ever heard the positive, comparative, or superlative degrees of the articles? Of the word my, your, his, her, of 1, 2, 3, 4. तो determiners adjectives से different क्यों है? क्योंकि determiners की degrees नहीं होती हैं. ये आपको information तो देते हैं noun के बारे में, but they don't have degrees like adjectives. ठीक है? And adjectives are different from determiners because of the same reason why I'm repeating the same thing. Okay, so let's come back to types of determiner. The first and the most used type of determiners is articles. A and the. We have two pronunciation of this word. This is a word, right? American English says it a chair, right? And in British English, we say it a chair. A chair in Britain, I'm right, Brit. And a chair, the sound of shua sound, is a chair. This is American pronunciation of the article A. ठीक है? If you had any confusions, I hope this is clear, because sometimes we really do think that whether it's A or A. So both are correct, but it's better to use only one. If you read, write, or speak British English, say it A. If you follow American English, say it A. Then and thus. This is the first step. Then we have demonstrative determiners. Demonstrative determiners are these four: this, that, those, these. We teach this, that, those, these in kindergarten, in KG classes, but we don't know that what they really are. They are demonstrative determiners. We'll learn about them deeply in the next slide. Then we have possessive determiners. You already know them. My, your, my mother, his father, your sister, her brother, its tail. I stepped on its tail. Our house, their car. Okay? So these are possessive determiners or possessive adjectives. Cardinal numbers. Cardinal numbers mean 1, 2, 3, 4. If you ever get confused between cardinal and ordinal numbers are first, second, third. Children do get confused कि cardinal कौन से थे, ordinal कौन से थे. Blanks में आता है ये, MCQs में आता है. Is 2 is a cardinal number or ordinal number? So remember the word car. ठीक है, कार से याद रखें. कार के नंबर प्लेट पे 1, 2, 3 करके लिखा होता है ना. कार की नंबर प्लेट जो होती है उस पे फर्स्ट, सेकंड, थर्ड नहीं लिखा होता. So cardinal numbers are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. The names of the number, the names of the digits, right? Ordinal numbers show the order of something. Order, ordinal, first, second, third, fourth. So you can give these tips to your kids to memorize this cardinal number, ordinal number, because they come in maths. Before English, they come in maths. Then we have quantifiers. The name is suggesting that we are talking about quantity. For example, many, much, more. As I just showed you the example, she has many dresses, right? So the word many is giving you information about the noun dresses. Many is an adjective, or in proper words, it's a determiner. Which type of determiner? Quantifier, because it is related to quantity. हमको इसमें exact number नहीं पता. Many, much, more, most, some में हमें exact number नहीं पता. We don't know 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. But we are just talking about the quantity of someone. Little, less, several, many, more. ठीक? Then we have distributive determiners. They are each, every, right? Both, the words like this. They are distributive determiners. जिसके अंदर आपको ये sense हो कि each one has got their share. Everyone in the class has to bring something. Now, everyone in the class, the word every is giving the information about everyone in the class, means every person in the class. Then the last type is interrogative determiners that you will learn in some time. Otherwise, they are whose, what, and one more. I'll just change the slide and you will see that. Okay. Hope this is clear till here. Again, this is grade 5 topic. So don't start teaching these things to your kids, but when the time comes, do teach them, especially if your kids are having SPAG exams. SPAG exam are related to the IGCSE system, but you can also take online SPAG exams just to see your knowledge. S for spelling, P for punctuation, SPA and grammar. So in SPAG exams, they strictly use the word determiners. When my daughter had this exam, and they gave her a sentence in which the articles were mentioned, and they asked underline the determiner, and she didn't know that what is a determiner, because she knew that this is an article. However, she didn't have any idea that articles are determiners. Okay? So do tell your kids the proper names of things, just to make them confident and to make them sit in any exam. If they are sitting in any exam, they should be confident enough. And we can do it easily. It's not a big deal. If we know, we can help them. Let's talk about the first type of determiners, that is articles. The articles are the words a and the. They define whether something is specific or unspecific. They tell us the specificity of noun. Specificity का क्या मतलब होता है कि कोई चीज जनरल है, मतलब आम सी चीज है, या हम उसे पहली दफा उसके बारे में बात कर रहे हैं, या स्पेसिफिक है. स्पेसिफिक का मतलब है कि ये खास चीज है, हमें इसके बारे में पता है, हम इसके बारे में बात कर रहे हैं. दैट आई एम टॉकिंग अबाउट द बैगर. सो हम स्पेसिफिक चीज के बारे में बात कर रहे हैं. अभी हम इसकी एग्जांपल्स देखेंगे एंड यू विल गेट टू नो इट बेटर. So articles are of two types: definite article, indefinite article. Definite article is the, indefinite article is a, but if we have a vowel sound, so a changes into an, and apple, and, right? Now let's do it with me. Start writing comments. There was a poor girl or the poor girl. Start writing in comments. There was a poor girl or the poor girl. The girl would the girl would live in a village or the village. Under an oak tree or a oak tree. Okay, if you have written there was a poor girl, you are correct. Because we don't know which poor girl we are talking about. This is the first time the poor girl is has been written in this sentence. There was a poor girl. Now, if we are talking about the same girl the second time, now we know which girl we are talking about. So we will say the poor girl. Change the color. It should be this blue. The poor girl would live in a village or the village. The word village has been just introduced. ये पहली दफा आया है, तो हम इसके साथ the नहीं use करेंगे because this is not specific. We will use a village. The girl would live in a village under a and or the oak tree. It will be an oak tree because this is a vowel sound, right? Since the oak tree is coming first time here, so indefinite article. अभी हमें नहीं पता कि कौन सा oak tree है. हमको पहली दफा हर चीज के बारे में पता चल रहा है. पहली दफा गर्ल के बारे में पता चला, हमने a बोला. जब दूसरी दफा उसी गर्ल के बारे में बात हुई, हमने the बोला. विलेज के बारे में पहली दफा बात हुई सेंटेंस में, हमने a बोला. जब ओक ट्री के बारे में पहली दफा बात होगी तो भी हम ए या एन बोलेंगे डिपेंडिंग ऑन द वावल साउंड. ओके, अब यहाँ पे नेक्स्ट सेंटेंस में देखें. The girl was so poor. We cannot say a girl was so poor because we now know that which girl we are talking about. The girl was so poor that she didn't have anything to eat. The village was small but beautiful. Now we will not say a village was small but beautiful because we already know which village we are talking about. So the village was small but beautiful. The villagers, a villager. What do you think? Can we write a villager were also not rich but always tried to help the girl? Though the villagers is coming first time in the sentence, but we cannot write a villager because we use it only with singular nouns, right? So if we have a specified noun or a plural noun, we will use the with it. The villagers were also not rich, but always tried to help the girl. Okay. So I hope that you have got the meaning of specificity. जब हमको कोई चीज पहली दफा पता चलती है, कोई भी नाउन कहीं पे भी जब हमें पहली दफा पता चलता है तो हम उसके लिए ए या एन यूज करते हैं. जब उसी नाउन को हम सेकंड टाइम पे अपने सेंटेंसेस में यूज कर रहे हैं, स्टोरी में या राइटिंग में, तो हम द यूज करेंगे. प्लूरल के साथ सिर्फ डेफिनेट आर्टिकल जो कि द है वो यूज होता है. क्लियर टिल हियर? Using the wrong indefinite article, this is another very important point that we need to know. Now start writing in comments which one is the right one. A MA degree or an MA degree? A unicorn or an unicorn? A honest man or an honest man? A uniform or an uniform? I'm just numbering it. 1 2 1 2 1 2 3 4. Just a minute. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. So 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. Let's see if you have given some answers, and then I'll come back here. Okay, let's talk about this one. Thank you. Ma'am, any hint to differentiate between possessive adjective? Well, we will talk about this later. And MA degree, Ravim Akhtar. Okay, the girl was so. And unicorn, no. We are just talking about A and N. We are not talking about the for now. A. Okay, let's go back. It means that this is something you need to learn. So let's go back to our slide. Now please listen to me carefully. Most of the answers were wrong. So you need to learn this, okay? Listen to the sound of this letter or word. When I say am, if I write it, so this is the spelling of am. If you hear me saying am, so the first sound that is coming out from my mouth is a. It's a. No matter the name of the letter is M. This is letter M. This is a consonant. But what is the sound that is coming out from my mouth when I'm saying am? It's a. So we need to listen to the sound of vowel. If we have the sound of vowel, we cannot say a MA degree. We will say an MA degree. Okay? We will not look at the thing what is written here. We will listen to the sound of this consonant or vowel whatever is here. Okay? Let's see the unicorn one. A unicorn, an unicorn. The letter is U. It's a vowel letter. But if you listen to the sound, you, it's the sound of ya. It's you. So we cannot use an with ya sound. So it will be a unicorn, not an unicorn. Okay? Honest. The word is honest. It's not honest. Vowel sound, wrong. An honest man. No matter we have H here, but the sound is O. A uniform, uniform, yeah, sound is here. So this is correct. We don't say an uniform. Hope this is clear. Give me a thumbs up if it's clear. Also share the live stream to your friends and family. And if you find it useful, please click the like button. It will help YouTube to understand that the content is worthy, and it will give it to others as well. Let's talk about demonstrative determiners. A demonstrative determiner defines where its noun or pronoun is in relation to the speaker. Now, hold on. ठीक है? अगर समझ नहीं आया, hold on. Keep calm. A demonstrative determiner defines where its noun or pronoun is in relation to the speaker. Demonstrative determiners are also known as demonstrative adjectives and they are this, that, these, those. अब अगर ये समझ नहीं आया ना, इसकी एग्जाम्पल देखें, फौरन समझ आ जाएगा. ठीक है, बिल्कुल ही बच्चों वाली बात है ये. इधर देखें, डेमोन्स्ट्रेटिव डिटर्मिनर्स कौन से हैं? this, that, these, those. So what was the definition telling us? That the demonstrative determiners tell us where is the object, where from the point of view of the speaker. For example, if the speaker is here, this is the speaker, and he is saying a sentence, this is my book. So this word this is giving us the information that the book is near to the speaker. ठीक है, समझ में आई है? डेमोन्स्ट्रेटिव डिटर्मिनर क्या कर रहा है? हमको बता रहा है कि स्पीकर के रेफरेंस से आपका जो ऑब्जेक्ट है या नाउन है वो किधर है. दिस इज माई बुक, यानी कि मेरी बुक मेरे पास है. दिस इज गिविंग अस द इंफॉर्मेशन अबाउट बुक एंड हाउ फार और नियर इट इज from the speaker. If I use that is my book, that is my book, so it means that I am the speaker, but the book is far, so I'm using the word that. Okay, so this word that is giving us the information about the book, that this is far from me or far from the speaker. Right? These are just some concepts. We are so used to using these words, but we have never thought about the concepts or from which part of a speech they belong to. ठीक है, तो आम अल्फाज में बोले तो आप इन्हें एडजेक्टिव्स बोल सकते हैं, क्योंकि ये आपको बुक के बारे में इंफॉर्मेशन दे रहे हैं कि आपकी बुक कहाँ है, आपकी बुक कितनी दूर है, वो आपको बुक के बारे में बता रहा है. ठीक, लेकिन प्रॉपर अगर आप इसको बोलेंगे तो आप इन्हें डेमोन्स्ट्रेटिव डिटर्मिनर्स बोलेंगे. नेक्स्ट क्या हो गया? दीज आर माई बुक्स. अगर ऑब्जेक्ट ज्यादा है, इफ यू हैव मेनी बुक्स एंड दे आर नियर, you will say these are my books. If you have many books but they are far, you will say those are my books. And these four are the things that I have seen in kindergartner's book, that how when to say this, when to say these, that, and those. But we never teach this to our kids, even in higher grade, that what are the names of these things and which part of the speech they belong to. So now you can do this. ठीक है? Hope it's clear. Give me a thumbs up in comments if it's clear. And if it's not, write it down. We'll see in the Q&A session. Possessive determiners, we did them yesterday. They are also called possessive adjectives. ठीक? Somebody was asking in the comments, so please listen to it carefully. Once again, we have already done this yesterday, but what are possessive determiners or adjectives? A possessive determiner sits before a noun or a pronoun to show who or what owns it. Possessive से क्या मतलब समझ आ रहा है? Possession. What is the meaning of possessive? If you just try to link this word from some other word, so you will link it with possession, right? Ownership. So possessive determiners show the possessions of someone, of a noun. So possessive determiners are my, your, his, her, its, our, their, and whose. How whose is possessive determiner? I'll just tell you. First, let's look at these examples. My mother cooks delicious biryani. Mother is a noun. The word my is not a pronoun. It is giving you information about mother. Whose mother? My mother. Okay. Does this belong to your brother? Brother is a noun. सही है, किसी का नाम है ये, किसी common noun ही है. And your is giving you the information about brother. Does this belong to your brother? Okay. Is this the boy whose father passed away? क्या ये वो लड़का है जिसके father का इंतकाल हो गया है? Now this word whose is giving you the information about, is this the boy whose father? किसके father? उसके father. This is asking you uske kiske kaun ke, when we use these type of words in Urdu, right? So for that you will use whose. We are asking for information. Is this the boy whose father passed away? Jiske father की डेथ हो गई या जिसके फादर का इंतकाल हो गया है. Whose is a possessive determiner, and this is also an interrogative word. In the next slides, we will see that how it changes its position and become the question word. Here we are using whose as pointing towards somebody. Possession or ownership. Whose father? Boy किसके father? वो लड़का है जिसके father का इंतकाल हो गया है. Why is this question? Because the is at the beginning. This whose is not here for question. It is just showing the relationship between father and boy. Okay. Quantifier determiners. Okay. What are quantifier? I have told you cardinal and ordinal numbers like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, or much, several, some, many, few, less, no, all. Okay. These are in which we do not have any specific number, are indefinite adjectives or indefinite determiners. She has 5 pairs of shoes and many dresses. 5 is a number, quantifier. Many dresses, this is also a quantifier, but it is not specific. He has 2 cats. We have a number here. It is giving us the information about cats. How many cats? 2 cats. 3 dogs. 3 is giving us the information about nouns, dog. And some chickens. Some is giving us information about chickens. T. So you can either say that these are adjective because they are giving you the information about nouns, or the correct word will be determiners or quantifiers. Then we have distributive determiners. What are distributive determiners? A word that refers to a group of people or every individual in the group. For example, each, every, all, both, half, either, either, neither. Okay. Each refugee. Refugee is a noun. Now we are talking about each one of them. हम एक एक के बारे में बात करें, each one of them. So each refugee has been given shelter. This word each is giving the information about refugee. That's why it's a determiner or an adjective. Every person is a noun. Every is giving us the information. We are not talking about one person or 2 person. We are talking about everyone. So every person has got food, or everyone has got food. Both of you should go together. Now we are talking about 2 people, and this is giving us the information about a noun. Both of you, pronoun. Both of you should go together, right? All of them, it's a pronoun. You and them are pronoun. So all is giving you the information about them. All of them were rotten. If you are talking about some tomatoes, so all of them were rotten. Them is used for potatoes or tomatoes, and all is distributive determiner, right? Interrogative determiner, I think this is the last time. Oh yes. So let's quickly check this out. Interrogative determiners, what they are. We have 3 interrogative determiners in English. Whose, what, which. Interrogative determiners क्या होते हैं? ये सवाल पूछने के लिए यूज होते हैं, लेकिन सवाल नाउन के बारे में होगा. Adjective क्या कर रहे हैं? Determiners क्या कर रहे हैं? They are giving us the information about nouns, right? So if we don't have some information about nouns, we use interrogative determiners like whose, what, which. And believe me, I'm not teaching you this for nothing. These are the topics of grade 5. Why we don't get good marks in English at many times? The first reason is we are not being taught properly. The second reason is the concepts are not clear, right? How, whose, what, and which can be an interrogative determiner or interrogative adjective, because they will ask about the quality or some information about noun. Bag is a noun. Whose is asking about some information. Whose bag is this? Whose bag is this? So this word whose is asking some information about noun. If I say my bag, this is my bag. So the word my is another adjective or determiner that is giving us information about bag. ठीक है, यहाँ पे नहीं पता किसका बैग है, यहाँ पे पता है कि मेरा बैग है. Or his bag or her bag. You can just change it. Then we have what color do you like? Color is a noun. We are talking about what color. Give us some information about the color, right? So what color do you like? I like all the colors, okay? Ice cream is a noun. We are talking about some information. We are asking for some information about ice cream. Which ice cream do you want? You want an ice cream? I know that. But which flavor? Which ice cream? So which is used here to get the information about nouns. Okay? So determiners are the words that give us information about nouns. And at times, we have these three determiners that also help us to ask for the information about nouns. ठीक है? I hope these things are clear about determiners. It was a long topic. It has almost taken an hour, but it was worth listening to it and understanding that what are determiners and adjectives. Before moving to punctuation, I'll quickly share with you how to introduce what do you say adjectives to kids. Okay, now we are going back. Right? So now I'll be sharing with you that if you are teaching kindergartners, so how to introduce adjectives in multisensory ways, because we cannot give them the definition, right? So let's talk about the water bottle. Okay. Now I am in a kindergarten class. I'll ask my students, can anybody tell me what is this? They would say, it's a water bottle, maybe, right? So can anyone give me some information about this water bottle? Can you tell me something more about this water bottle? So maybe some of them will say, it's full. The water bottle is full. Or somebody can say, the water bottle is transparent. Or someone can say the water bottle is big. Or someone can say the water bottle is small. Show them a thumbs up. Okay, oh, kudos. Let's talk about something else. Let's talk about this monster. Eat your tongue back, please. Okay. Can you please give me some information about this monster? You remember monster is a noun. Forefinger on your head. Can you give me some information about monster? It's a green monster. It's a clumsy monster. It's a hilarious monster. And whatever is coming in your mind. It's a rectangular monster. They can also talk about the shape, right? So this is done. You can show them a train like this. Can you tell me the name of this object? It's a train. Who can give me some information about the train? It's a colorful train. It's a beautiful train. It's a long train. You will get answers like this because they know this much English, right? In kindergarten, even they know this much English. Or if they are not saying something appropriate, first start giving them some ideas. Once they will understand what you are asking for, they will start giving you the answers. Can somebody give me the information about this box? I have got a box and information. Oh, it's so beautiful. Or it's black, or it's black and shocking pink. So things like this. Once they know that, okay, they are done with this, they have given you information about different things, then tell them all these things are nouns. You already know nouns, right? The nouns are the names of person, place, and things, animals, vegetable, everything, right? So these were nouns. And the words that we use to give information about nouns are called adjectives. What do we call them? Adjective. Can you repeat after me? Adjectives. Can you shout it louder? Adjectives. Can you say it softly? Adjective. Can you whisper it to your friend? Adjective. Right? Keep their tongue used to of saying the word adjective. Then again, you can revise some adjectives. And You can ask them if you have something, so show that to us and give us some quality about that. The action for adjective is the one I have already shown you. This is the first on the temple. Let me just quickly tell you one thing. I'm keeping my mask like this and see this activity. How to do this? Just a minute. All right. Okay. So let's look at this. Another activity can be say a noun and say an adjective. Mesmerizing. You should put your hand on temple. Mesmerizing. Unicorn. Big. Bottle. One hand here. Okay. Big. And the other hand will go here. Bottle. Long train. Creepy snake. Yellow box. Red dress. Do you see how the hands are? My hand is moving. So you also need to make them used to of this movement. Adjectives, nouns. Adjectives, noun. Intelligent, Sarah. Beautiful, flower. What else? Smart, Ali. Right? Keep changing the nouns and then keep giving them the adjectives for that, or just keep saying it so they get used to of it and they will also enjoy, because we need movement in our classes. ठीक है? Hope this is clear now. What else? What else? Just a minute. Give me a second, please. All right, all right. One more thing, comparative and superlative. If you want to give comparative or superlative, so again, you can have some things. I don't have some pencils. Okay, I have got 3 pencils, right? You can show them proper objects, but these are so dirty. But what you can say, I have a big pencil. I have a big pencil. This pencil is bigger than this, is bigger than this. But now the red pencil is the biggest. It is the biggest, right? So you can have multiple objects right on your table, right in the class, or you can just bring some realia to your class. Realia means real objects. We all have some toys, some leftover things, or some old clothes. Anything will work. ठीक है? कोई भी चीज काम करेगी. Water bottle, disposable glasses. You can make use of anything. Just be a little creative and you will soar up high. Right. This is done. I hope that adjectives. Okay. When it comes to parsing over, another thing, please remember that if you are parsing adjectives, go for dark blue color. And if you are underlining, parsing means underlining parts of a speech. So for determiners, you can have a light blue color, right? Just to create a differentiation. Adjectives, the proper adjectives will be dark blue. Other will be light blue. Sorry, determiners will be light blue. ठीक? यहाँ तक हो गया. Let me just have a look at the comments, because when I am speaking, I don't look at the comments. Train. New method is the way. Thank you so much. If there are, which is a grade 5, not grade 5. Can we quantify a little doubt? 5 is cardinal. Yes, 5 is cardinal. Relative pronouns, we haven't done relative pronouns yet. Yeah, right? I'll teach you relative pronouns when I'll teach you clauses. Go slow, please. Go slow. There are some concepts that we have just simply not touched at all because they are related to some other concepts. So first I need to tell you those concepts, and then we'll cover those things. Chalo, now let's move on to our next topic. I'll just introduce this today. Tomorrow we'll learn about it, because today I have to give you a spelling rule. That is a must. I need to keep telling you spelling rules on daily basis. Yesterday I couldn't have done this. So punctuations in Jolly Grammar, because this is not a part of a speech, I have included this topic in today's conversation because this is a kind of easier. Okay, otherwise if I had started adverbs, so we couldn't have completed that. So this is not a part of a speech, but this is something that we should know and we should teach our kids with so clear concepts. In Jolly Grammar, we don't have any actions for punctuation, so we have borrowed some actions from some other way. Okay, now I have to stand up a little. Let's see, just a minute. I'm going to show you the actions of punctuation only today. Later, we'll discuss all of this. Let me just shift my camera here. Is it fine? Can I go back? Can I go back? Can I go back? Yes, I can. Let me cover. These videos will be private, so I can just show it like. Okay, so punctuations. The first punctuation that we teach to our kids is capital letter. These are Kung Fu punctuations, right? So how does Kung Fu start? Kung Fu start with when you hold your hands like this and you say, you bow down, right? Capital letters. Capital letters. This is the action for capital letters. Then we have full stop. Ha. Ha. Then we have question mark. She, ha. She, ha. We have to go 3 times and then ha, because we have a full stop at the end. She, ha. Right? Then we have exclamation mark. She, ha. She, ha. You have to do it a little up, but if I just start from here, so you can't see it. So I'm doing it like this. She, ha. And with your whole class, it is really fun to do Kung Fu punctuation. Now, we are done with full stop, ha. Question mark, she, ha. Exclamation mark, she, ha. Now it's time for colons. Ha, ha. 2 dots, okay? Ha, ha. Now semicolon. She, ha. She, ha. I forgot to tell you about comma. Comma is a little curve. So we'll do she. She, right? Now the most important thing is speech marks. You need to keep your leg here, show your hands like this. These are speech marks or quotation marks, and say bala 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 bala, something like this. That everything is enclosed inside the speech marks. If you have any punctuation that is a part of your speech, the dialogue that you are going to write in your quotation marks, so it will also come in. Bala 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 bala. It is something like this. Okay. So I hope you have got it. And let me settle down and let's talk about the next thing. Tomorrow I will not be showing these actions again. Okay. Tomorrow we'll just discuss about punctuations. What are different punctuations? How they are useful? Why should we teach them? When to teach them? And we also don't know about many of the punctuations, so we will learn them first ourselves. Let's quickly talk about a spelling rule that is related to what is happening here. That is related to verbs, okay? It is about any English word, but in Jolly Grammar Pupil Book 2, I guess, when we tell them the regular and irregular verbs, where is Pupil Book 2? I think, yes, in Pupil Book 2, yani ke grade 1, Pupil Book 2, grade 1, we have regular and irregular words, so we need to teach them the addition of ed suffix and how to double the consonant if we are adding ed. For example, now I'm teaching you first, right? This is called the doubling of final consonant rule. Please put the heading. The name of the rule is doubling of the final consonant. right? What happens in this rule? That if your word is jog, change the color. If your word is jog, and you are adding ed to make it past form, if you want to say, I jogged yesterday, so you need to double the G before adding ed. This is doubling of final consonant rule. Now, why it happens, when it happens, to which type of words it happens? If we have a single syllable word with a short vowel sound, j, o. O is a short vowel sound, j, o, g, jog. So if we are adding any suffix to it, may it be ed, er, or what else, ing, we need to double the suffix. Short word, single syllable word with a short vowel sound. If you are adding any suffix to it, you need to double the final consonant, right? Listen to it in Urdu, please, as well. अगर आपके पास monosyllabic word होगा, for example, the word is stop, S-T-O-P, stop, ठीक है? अब आपको इसको बनाना है stopped. मुझे इसमें ऐड करना है ed to make it stopped. He stopped me, that's why I got late. Or he stopped me, kuch bhi, whatsoever. So now you cannot simply write the word S-T-O-P-E-D. This will be the wrong spelling. So how will you write it? S-T-O-P-P-E-D, stop. If your word is swim, S-W-I-M, and you want to make it swimming, you want to add ing, what will be the correct spelling? S-W-I-M-M-I-N-G. This doubling of the final consonant rule depends, ये depend करता है कि कब आप consonant double करना कब नहीं, गौर से सुन लीजिए. ये depend करता है कि आपका जो word है ये monosyllabic हो. Monosyllabic मतलब खाली इसमें एक syllable हो, और syllable में जो vowel है ना, इसकी sound short हो. मैं ये इस cap से ना short vowel को denote करती हूँ, ठीक? So this is a monosyllabic word with a short vowel. इसके आगे मैं कोई सी भी चीज ऐड करूंगी तो मुझे इसको डबल करना पड़ेगा. On the other hand, if my word is, कोई ऐसा word बताएं, soak, ठीक है? अब here this is a monosyllabic word, लेकिन ये जो vowel sound है ना, ये long vowel है. This is a long vowel sound, and I want to add ed to it. If this is a long vowel, so कुछ फर्क नहीं पड़ता, आप इसके साथ खाली ed ऐड कर दें, खाली ing ऐड कर दें, खाली अगर er कर सकते हैं, ये जो करना है आप इसके साथ कर दें, कोई भी वर्ड हो कहीं पे भी हो, बस इसको लॉन्ग वाल होना चाहिए, तो आप इसे सिंपल रहने देंगे. शॉर्ट वाल है और शॉर्ट वर्ड है, तो आपको फाइनल कॉन्सोनेंट को डबल करना है. गॉट इट? यहाँ पे आई होप ये समझ आ गया है. अब मैं बताती हूँ that how you gonna teach this to kids. You cannot just go this flat और ऐसे नहीं बता देंगे. What I do, I don't know what is the other way to teach, but how I do, I'm sharing it with you. I tell them, this is the time when my kids are master of all the phonic sounds. They know short and long vowels, and they also know what does it mean by monosyllabic or short word. ठीक है? Now what I do, I tell them, my word is stop. Can you tell me which type of vowel is here? They'll say short vowel. So let's mark it. The word is stop. I want to make it stopper. I want to change stop to stopper. और अगर हम सिर्फ verbs की बात करें तो ed. Let's take it anyway. ठीक है? If you have a short word and you are adding something to it, so you know, kiddos, what happened? That this short vowel loves this consonant. He just doesn't let the consonant go to the other vowel. And if you have a vowel here, he also wants consonant. So they both start pulling the consonant. And what happens as a result? That the consonant breaks into two. So we thought, to keep the consonant safe, to not let it break, let's double the letter P. So one P will go with stop and the other V will go with the other vowel sound. So from now on, whenever you have a short vowel word, for example, the word d, a, drip, and you are adding anything to it, for example, ing, just check this consonant. This is a short vowel, d, a, for drip. It will pull the consonant here. Ing, you also want to get the vowel or consonant. It will start pulling here. So to save the per, what you will do? You will double the per. And believe me, very easily, they get this story. What you have to do next? Make them practice, have them practice with so many of these words. Don't give them the other idea that what happened if this is a long word or whatsoever. If you are giving them a concept of any spelling rule, first give them enough time to absorb it, to practice it. Later, you can just go for something else. Okay? Now, this is not for kids of level 1, but for you that sometimes ये वाला जो ये rule का second part है, this is the advanced part of rule. Now we have the word begin, but when we make it beginning, we double the n. Now you will say that this is not a single syllable word. This is one syllable. This is the other syllable. Then why are we doubling the consonant? This all depends on the stressed vowel. Single syllable words के अंदर एक ही syllable होता है, and that is the stressed syllable. We have only one vowel sound. Is the stressed vowel sound is the stressed syllable. When we have more than one syllable, so most of the time only one syllable is stressed. So if your last syllable is stressed, you will double the n. You will double the consonant before adding anything. If your last syllable is not stressed, for example, the word open, open. स्ट्रेस सिलेबल का क्या मतलब होता है? स्ट्रेस सिलेबल का मतलब कि आपको उस सिलेबल में वाउल की पूरी साउंड सुनाई देगी. In simple words, what is the meaning of a stress syllable? That in that syllable, you will hear the complete sound of vowel. In the word open, O, you hear the complete sound of O here. It's the long O sound. And here, we are not saying pen. We are saying pen, 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 pen. We are just saying this quickly. Open. We are not saying pen. It's not open. It's O. This syllable is stressed. And this is the unstressed syllable. So if we want to make the word opening, we will not double the n because this was not the stressed one. However, in begin, we will see where is the syllable. We don't say begin. We don't say begin. We say begin, begin, begin. When I say begin, so you hear a, the complete short sound of vowel. That's why we are doubling it. So this is all about your doubling of final consonant rule. I hope you have got it. If no, a complete video with many more examples is there on my YouTube channel. Go check that out. You will also find the worksheets of these spelling rules from my website. They all are free. The spelling rules worksheets are all free. Go get them, check them out. Make your kids do and enjoy. This is the end of our today's session. I'm just having a look at your comments now. So if you have any questions, please write them down. So I'll just read them. And Acha, I want to do the giveaway, right? I thought that I'll do the giveaway every day, only one thing, but every day. But the only problem is I'm a little confused how to use it. So inshallah, tomorrow before class, I'll set up all the thing for giveaway, and inshallah tomorrow will be our first giveaway. Tomorrow is Thursday. On Friday, I have to do it because on Friday we will have the giveaway for the spelling rules book. And on the other days, I thought that we will be doing the other the other resources. So inshallah, because I couldn't have done it for the whole week, so the last 2 days we'll quickly try to do this. Okay. Let me have a quick look. Okay. Soaked. Thank you, swimming. Yes, ma'am. Can you show once more action? Once more action for what? I'll send you a video. Maybe there is a video on YouTube where you can find the Kung Fu action. Okay. Vowel, super, stopper, stop, short. Whether doubling a final consonant rule. Rabbit rule is different than doubling of final consonant. Doubling of final consonant के अंदर हम final consonant को double करते हैं. In rabbit rule, we double the medial consonant. ठीक है? Rabbit rule के अंदर medial consonant double होता है. Doubling of final consonant में final consonant double होता है. We'll do rabbit rule later. ठीक है? Drip, dripping, beginning, CVC, open, one, explain please again. Check the video, Muhammad Abdullah. I'll send you the video there. I have explained it so well. ठीक है? So आप उसको please देख लीजिएगा. बहुत अच्छे से समझ आ जाएगा. ठीक है? What else? What else? Stress one will be doubled and the other will not be doubled. Right. Yes. If the stress syllable is at the end, so you will double the consonant. अगर stress syllable end में नहीं होगा, पहला syllable stressed है, तो आप डबल नहीं करेंगे. इसकी मैं वीडियो भेज दूंगी. प्लीज ग्रुप में लाजमी देख लीजिएगा. आई विल आल्सो शेयर द वर्कशीट्स ऑफ वेबसाइट सो यू कैन आल्सो. टुमारो इज थर्सडे ना, सो टुमारो इज थर्सडे. आई नो टुमारो इज थर्सडे. फ्राइडे को यू विल गेट द ड्रॉ फॉर स्पेलिंग रूल्स बुक. थर्सडे को मैं कोशिश करूंगी एक दफा ट्राई कर लूं दैट हाउ इट्स गोइंग. In open, O is long vowel sound, that's why it is not double. In open, the stress syllable is O. That is the first syllable. If you haven't liked the video, only 65 likes. They are decreasing every day. Please come on quickly. Before you leave, like the video. So it comes up. Love your workshop. Thank you so much. Doubling. Tomorrow never die. Tomorrow never die. Action for determiners, they are same like adjectives. Determiners and adjectives have same actions. ठीक है? All right. All right. Abdullah, thank you. Wonderful. Thank you. Regarding adjective and superlative forms, some celebrities, they use the superlative word best as bestest. This is casual language, right? Sometimes we say some words that are in spoken English, we just make those words, right? For example, that will be a bad word. If I say it, I don't want to say it. So there are so many words that are spoken very frequently and they are not written like that. Sorry, thank you. Thank you so much. Can you please show the colon and semicolon? Colon ka just 2 punches. Ha ha, 2 punches. Ha ha. And semicolon, she and her. What about rabbit rule? Rabbit rule will be done next time. Na? Thank you. Thank you so much. All right. Thank you so much for the likes. I can see the number has grown to 75, 76. Thank you so much. I just need a little appreciation that I can see that people are giving it here. But if you just press the like button, it will tell YouTube as well that you are liking it. Tomorrow will be our session. It will start with adverbs. That will be the main topic for tomorrow. And we will also cover punctuation. Adverbs is again a very lengthy topic because adverbs are so important when it comes to creative writing especially, and when we go to grade 5 and 6. 5 is quantifier. So quantifier have both quantity, right? Quantifier means quantity. If you have any confusions, right? Prerna, if you have any confusion, I'll send you the video in the group. Skip it, find it. Every slide is the same, right? Only the video is written on board. So you can just check what I said and what is there. Okay. You said 5 is quantifier, example, but it's cardinal. ठीक है ना? Quantifiers are two types. Cardinal numbers and ordinal numbers, they both are quantifiers. Adjectives and determiners. Determiners lie under adjectives. डिटर्मिनर्स भी जो होते हैं वो नाउन के बारे में इंफॉर्मेशन देते हैं, बट उनकी कंपैरेटिव और सुपरलेटिव डिग्रीज नहीं होती. एडजेक्टिव्स नाउन के बारे में इंफॉर्मेशन देते हैं और एडजेक्टिव्स की कंपैरेटिव और सुपरलेटिव डिग्रीज होती हैं. दिस इज द ओनली डिफरेंस बिटवीन एडजेक्टिव्स एंड डिटर्मिनर्स. Okay, thank you so much. Thank you so. I have a confession. I have a confession. Sorry, I just forgot. I gave you a wrong piece of information yesterday. Please hold on if you are here. So accept my apologies. I just want to clear this. Yesterday we were talking about pronouns, so please make it clear. I was also a little confused, but when you people ask me the question, I search for it and I have corrected myself, and it's my duty to give you the right information. So I accept it. I am responsible for this. I gave you something wrong. So please, their self is not a reflexive pronoun, it's themselves. Right? Thank you so much. I think Prerna Kurupali or some name like this, they also send me a screenshot that ma'am, whether it's their self or themselves. So this is themselves, reflexive pronoun. Please take a picture of this slide. In the previous slide, it was written wrong. It was written their selves. The correct thing is themselves. It's not their self. Okay? So please pardon me for this. And I hope that you can get it. Sometimes it happens. So that's all. Inshallah, I'll see you tomorrow. And grade 5, it's grade 5, grade, Grade, grade. Mehul Bhai Shyala, maybe because of the mic or my pronunciation is just sounding a little weird to you. Renuka, thank you so much. Renuka Kamerdi, who sent the screenshot. ABC मैम आप जो पढ़ाते हैं उस टॉपिक्स की यूट्यूब वीडियो भी भेज दिया कीजिए. थैंक यू. I sent the YouTube videos yesterday and inshallah I'll be sending it for after every session. Animals not in, we like animals, vegetables, everything हम ना उसे उसमें ले लेते हैं, things में ले लेते हैं. ठीक, we just say it like this, but this question come from kids as well. So now I just include animal when I teach the definition of nouns to kids, that nouns are the names of person, place, animals and things, right? Otherwise we have always had this definition that nouns are the names of person, place and things, but now I include animals just to keep my kiddos calm. Yes, animals are also nouns. You can even then include vegetables, then you can include plants. So in things we count every creature, everything else. ठीक है? See you inshallah. I want to see your English spelling rules book. I have given I have uploaded a video on English spelling rules book. If we get any time some other day, I'll show you in the live session as well. Otherwise, just write English spelling rules book, homeschooling with Hera. You will get a video. You will get the insight. क्या क्या है rule book के अंदर, ठीक है? Great session. Thank you so much. चलें, let's call it a day. See you tomorrow. Kudos. Bye. Allah Hafiz. Good night.